tip-off goes to the Lakers. Doris, a lot of veteran players taking the floor tonight. What do you expect when there's this much experience out there?
When you're talking about experienced teams, generally speaking, they play smart, they play under control, they know how to execute a game plan, and most importantly, if this comes down to a possession battle, neither team will get rattled.
Well, guys, MP's got the matchup with Kawhi Leonard tonight. This will be the first time they've ever met on the floor.
Tangling with Kawhi Leonard is so intimidating. The reason he can seemingly score on anyone, but he is also a merciless defender, a nightmare on both ends.
And I'm expecting quite a show from these guys. MP will likely try to take control of the pace early, and that's when he and his team are at their best.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi is the small forward with Morris holding down the 4 spot. Westbrook and George manning the backcourt, and it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Doris, with all the star power on this Clippers team, it's surprising they haven't won 50 games in a regular season in the last 6 years.
BA, wow, that is such a striking indictment on the number of injuries this group has had. Load management, obviously necessary on the one hand, but boy, it affected their rhythm and consistency.
James outside. Here's MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Morris.
You have to admire MP's obvious love for the game. This guy just wants to get out there and play hard.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Grant, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, BA. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league, earned his spot as the main guy, and Darvin was a really tough player, too. I mean, he went undrafted and won a title with the Pistons against the Lakers.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Plumlee. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook with the miss. The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Kicks it out to MP. Down low. Here's Hachimura. No luck on that one. And George with some nice D. Russell against Westbrook. Morris outside. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
To the paint. Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
If you were honest, it's too many. I don't care. If you know what's going on. After the first night you stay over, my bad. Let me tell you right now, this is fucked up. Period. It don't matter. If you would have said that prior, but if you would have said that prior, it wouldn't have got to that.
But,
He can't just take the one side. The one side thing is not going to work. I'm sorry.
Blue, you're my favorite player. Here's what I think. If I was with somebody, and this is what I tell the Griff now, because I know Griff's crazy, but I'm fucking crazy too. You're not, there's no spending the night. Nowhere.
No. Just nowhere. But have something to say if you want to.
You can't just spend that at Carlissa house. Bring your ass here. So, but you were doing it for business reasons because you didn't want a stabbing to go down on your compound that you would then be liable.
Not a stabbing. Just anything.
Okay, so she shows up 10 deep. They in the.
Well, no, I was only her and my sister that walked in the house and physically.
But it wasn't even about somebody in particular. It was about whoever I saw first.
The Lakers have got their first 3 shots on goal so far in the second. Austin Reeves out there.
Like you said, they approached everybody.
Then there's Christian Wood. And it's James
They kind of
at the power forward.
said
That's who's in the
she
game
felt
for the
like it
Lakers.
was giving too much attention. I would get potential. And that's how
George
it was just her and my sister that came. All the other people,
Powell
I'm
takes a
sorry.
3.
Got it. Okay, so all that's going down. Let's back up. You have the baby reveal. You now have to explain to people why the locations moved, and now there's been why some people are uninvited because you went from 50 to 20. At what point in all of that did you ever lose any self-respect? Like, did you ever feel embarrassed? Did you ever feel humiliated? Did you ever feel like you were now becoming your mom because now you're in this toxic relationship? You put it all together. Like, at what point did you check in with your feelings about how this was making you feel?
My mom's relationship with my dad was
Rebound, the Lakers.
that was a different situation.
His relationship with your dad, her relationship with your dad was him being absent for different reasons, but you still now were.
He was just, that was just, I was embarrassed because I had to tell people what was going on, and obviously it wasn't a violation. I was like, girl,
George has got 4 rebounds.
this is
now.
what happened, blah, 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 and we're going to put a smile on today, that's what it is. Like, it is a holiday. But it was just embarrassing to tell my people, because those are my people, like, they see me as, like, oh, she don't ever cry, she don't ever show sadness. I can cry that day, I wouldn't cry today, I wouldn't cry tomorrow for that. Like,
Where did that strength come from?
I mean, just like, why would I choose somebody who can do her? Like, for sure, for sure.
But do you allow yourself to process how you're actually feeling while you're, that's not a normal experience, right?
No, yeah, for sure, but I'm not going to show no weakness.
Do you show weakness to yourself?
For sure, like, I could go home today and cry, you never know. Like, I try to
You
get
allow
apart.
yourself to feel.
Yeah, I just, it's not something that I'm like, this is, I'm going to get into, so it's like, if I never want baby, I should just go home today, and if I go home later to cry, or if I'm sick tomorrow, week from now, that's fine. But today is not about that.
And then you have the baby's health, baby's cute. So let's fast forward. Now, she put the Jonathan's pussy tattoo online. Clearly she got that, well, clearly in my opinion, she got that to humiliate you, to make this thing on the internet go, right? Because she started learning to work with the internet and started seeing it. And then there was the sex tape that came out where she was having sex with him, and the cremation
I'm
of it
sorry.
all.
See, that was on my birthday last year.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
No, I didn't hear from her. That was on your birthday?
Last
She
year.
released it on your birthday.
So last year, so last year on my birthday, I had just had Journey about.
I don't have a crush on you no more because you just a problem.
See what I'm saying? So then I'm like, okay, so last year on my birthday, I was fresh. I was about like 2-3 months from having Journey, which is my daughter. And I was doing this birthday thing, whatever, and I had, things at the club or whatever. I'm here in LA. I'm not talking to you right now. So, I'm sorry. But I'm just saying. So whatever. Last year on my birthday, I had.
I want to go on because you don't be talking on the internet a lot.
I know because it's at the same.
But here's the deal. This is what I learned. You don't say nothing. In the world of social media, people all form an opinion about it. And they start speaking for it.
Yeah. They know that I'm very. So last year on my birthday, I had some club things out here in LA, and I was doing a party bus situation or whatever. And then we conveniently had a posting on the other side of the country, right? Convenient. And so I was like, oh, so you're not going to my thing on my birthday? And he's like, oh, I gotta go here, I gotta go there, but I'll be here later that night or in the morning, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, say what it's about. And then later that night, he's like, oh, I'm back in town, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh, what's going to pull up? I don't give a fuck. My birthday, you want to pull up? That was great. If not, do what you want to do because you already have it. He's like, yeah, I'm on the way. We wake up in the morning, I'm like, on Twitter, I'm like, hey, what the fuck is going on?
You fast forward. He comes, spends the night,
Right, so then I
drops the
wake
dick
up in the
off.
morning, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, wait, hold on, I'm still drunk. I'm still drunk. So I'm like, what's going on? And that's what the Vision Code video came to me about, because I was like, what is going on? Because I was just like, wait, I just missed out so much, but I really didn't miss it. It was just somebody upset about that happening. And if you fast forward to this birthday, it's very transparent of what's going on.
So did the video get dropped because it was your birthday and because it was with you?
I can't speak for nobody. If you ask me what it looks like, sure. But I don't know if that was the reason for what was going on.
Injuries are
So
never
that sex tape, you knew you were being filmed, and then when the cremation of it all was put all over social media, I don't know, and I don't really know the vaginal was that
quite story.
No, I mean, I don't know. Was that yeast? What was that? Because I don't know. Like,
carry on with your question.
Okay, so as the cremation of it all rolls out on Twitter, and you see it, and you're.
I just woke up very confused. I was just like, I was also still drunk.
Second half of this game still to play.
So when the sex tape was released, you didn't see that coming. That was you didn't see that coming.
Jason.
Well, why did you let her film you? You know she does the pussy John, does the pussy tattoo. All that when you know,
I may
like.
have think that was before because that was like a really cool video. In my opinion, I thought it was.
My point is that when you just know the person, but when you know the person you're with, you see that this without.
Obviously a terrible way to start the season. The good news is time left to figure things out for them.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough.
The crazy part is I don't even understand that that's illegal. Revenge porn is actually illegal.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy.
Okay, so fast forward now, you do, so now the relationship that you formed with her, this business relationship that you're calling it, she's probably serious. Okay, now it's turned into a serious relationship. At what point did you leave a relationship that appeared to be somewhat stable and grounded in family, and then turn that and then switch from that to something that clearly has become the most toxic and annoying relationship in social media history?
Whatever you want to call it, LeBron's work continues to pay off.
You in the game. That's when I put her in the game.
So is it fair to say
She
you walked
left me.
away?
After a week, I moved to the next week.
Sure, if that's how she's looking.
We
Sure.
started chasing the super. Whoever put me there, we chased.
Just as much with your leadership as they are.
So then, did you move on with another man?
No, I was pregnant. I was pregnant and just with my pregnancy out
James passes to MP.
figured my life.
So while he's building over here with Rock and doing all that on social media, have you ever left and been with another man?
No, I literally went to my like cave. Like, you know, if you ask any pregnant woman like how it feels to like
He's talking about the whole process.
but like I went to a cave. I went to a cave.
From the whole 3 years, there's been no other man.
No, I haven't had nothing. Like,
So was that because you were sitting and waiting and hoping and just being a mom? Or was it that you knew this would run its course when you come home? Where the love was?
maybe a little of both. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't think that. No.
It's not the first time. I'll be honest.
Take his mic, somebody take his mic.
I had another,
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end,
Here's
but
my
he
point.
can't let that affect
But here's my point. Everything that you did didn't work out. She
she knows that it's not gonna work out. That's why she leaves. Because she knows.
This is anyone's game now.
But what if she left and went and hooked up with another guy? And was with another man or had another man around the kid?
Fucking dead.
now they're starting to have some fun.
I've never had somebody just cleared of gun charges say that, but you know, when my crib niggas says, I believe it too. Right?
No, I'm not saying he's oh my God.
Alright, tell you the truth.
No, I'm not saying nothing. Honestly, I don't have a like real reason why. Maybe I've just been so invested in like when I leave him, I'm just like kids, and you know, getting myself together because how am I gonna even pursue somebody else? If, shut up. How can I pursue any real relationship if I'm not even like healing from this? Because even if I wanted to move on, he's still creeping back. Even if he's taking another bit serious, he's still creeping back. So it's like that sets me back. That sets me back. You know what I'm saying? I'm emotionally invested in him, so it's like it sets me back.
Jason. I'm like the boogeyman late at night.
I'm emotionally invested in him, so it's like how he's like saying, "Oh, I creep back," but for me, it's not that because I'm emotionally invested in him already.
Right, but whether or not his reasoning for coming back to you was because he was emotionally invested or not, or because he thought he could creep and drop dick off, or you were so invested in allowing him to come back, he's no more wrong for him being able to come back than you are.
No, of course not. And that might be me just being soft. Like, no, you can't come here.
But do you take any responsibility in the toxicity of this relationship? And if so, what is
I
that?
think that when I left, if I would have just 10 toes on not fucking with him, then we probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. But I don't regret it because we're sitting here right now.
And why did you choose to not do that situation.
That's up to God, because I don't.
No.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why.
You don't gotta answer right away. Just think about it. Let it sink for a minute. Okay, because I can tell you, if you read Toxic Ass Nigga in my book, the reason why I kept going back, fucking sex was amazing, but it wasn't good enough for me to stay, so I left. So when you're in it, it's not him wanting to come back. It's not him creeping back. It's not. What was it that you own where you allowed it to? Because he can't own it by himself. Whether because he was a good dad, or that family never had, what was it?
That could possibly be it, for sure, because I never had that, so that could possibly be like,
because it's not like you was out hoeing it.
Or no, it's not like I couldn't go find something if I 100% needed to. That it's not like I couldn't.
But there's something commendable to say, like you didn't have a bunch of men around this kid. You weren't out running the street. You weren't on social media posting news and trying to sleep with this and that. Like, so you have to own that. Like, you handled it like a real woman privately. But why? What about him or this made you stay there, get back together? Allow us.
No, it is. It's a great question. I think that I value like having a good father figure for my kids, and I think that I value just having stability because even though if he do go do that, I know I can call on him. Let's say if I needed something, if I need this, I need that, I can call him, and it doesn't matter if it's 3 in the morning, 6. I can depend on him, which I never had that. So maybe that that definitely feeds into it. And I long for that family thing. I want to dress all in Halloween PJs. I want to do Christmas. I love that. I love to cook Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that. That's me. And maybe I just long for that. He will do it. He will show up. And just because he do this on Saturday night, Sunday night, that's fine. But he's showing up for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Okay, like it don't matter. But I think I just long for him, and he doesn't. And I can tell him some things where he can. I'd be like, come on, let's do this, let's do that. He'll adjust how he thinks because that wasn't exactly how he grew up either. Because some things he grew up with, I grew up with, we can feed into each other. Like we should do this together, we should do that together. You know what I'm saying? Like I think we feed into each other, and that's like what fed me to keep going. It's not just generally me and you. Like I think that the family thing.
So you're bisexual? Are you bisexual?
Yes.
You are. So do you guys ever have threesomes together?
We have.
Just like, well, why don't you guys do more of that so you don't have to be out?
I don't think she didn't like it first time.
Well, no. Okay, no. It's not that I didn't like it. It's that like it was a bitch that he already was.
Oh yes, that's not.
So you see what I'm saying?
Violating all the rules.
You see what I'm saying? So if I picked the bitch, it might be different.
You don't realize you're the fucking problem. You know that. You're a fucking problem. So I confess. So I confess. So I confess.
I'm getting afraid. Your man got a ball head. Your man got a ball head?
No, wait. Look, I had to confess to Blueface in Miami that I was dating a Crip. He said to me, because he's my mentor for how to deal with Crips. He said, be careful because we're possessive. And it is true. I don't know if it's a Crip thing. So were you possessive over her as baby mom when you were away?
Yeah, this whole time I'm still possessive. I'm still on about her.
But is that fair though? Because this is why I think men have fragile masculinity, where y'all want to do everything you can as a man, but a woman got to stay in her place and be dormant. Why can't she go out and have her fun?
It's my
The defense, even though they were
step out and do what women do.
no answers.
But you were stepped out.
I'm saying if I tried to be her emotion,
What impressed me most was his
keep
stamina.
her on women
It seemed
playing
like he
field,
was
I was
involved
looking
in
at
every play.
No, because what started out from your own words as a business relationship with Deshaun turned emotional, and it turned into a real thing. So at what
because she left me. I'm saying if I okay, you said how many
left in the fourth
how
quarter here.
right?
Yeah.
Out of bounds. It'll be the
If I operated on a female operator, I would never be. Right?
because you'd be driven by emotion and not by your mind.
I would never win, period. To myself, to her, to the other.
35
If I
seconds
try to
left
do
in
what
the
she
fourth
does,
quarter.
if I try to go get my lips pumped, or if I try to go
James against
get some
George.
bigger boobs, it wouldn't work, right?
Well, no, that would work
Morris on the
because
wing.
then you'd be Caitlyn and you would be
It's
Blueface.
good.
Because I'm doing womanly things, right?
No, but here's what women do. When women cheat, they fall in love emotionally. They're emotional creatures. We're physical.
Hey, it's time to
celebrate. Russell to pass to
If you cheat, you fall in love with the motherfucker you cheated. That's more than cheating.
But isn't that what happened with you and Keyshawn?
No.
So he'll be headed to the line.
She left him.
Right, but if it's still a business relationship, you still see it as a money thing. You don't see it like I don't.
She left me. That was next on my list.
So when she left you, you then said, "I'm now open to making this business thing that's working business-wise a real thing." Okay. And then at what point did you realize that it was becoming?
What wasn't like speed as far as relationship